and welcome back to the CC Academy. I of course am the Monk, and today's video is a top 5 tips for how to build your community when you very first start out on YouTube in 2022. Hopefully these things aren't so obvious. Some of them may be obvious than others, but all of them should help new people. And quite frankly, they're all things I wish I knew when I very first started 2 years ago. Tip number 1 is give people a reason to comment. Now, you're going to be making videos, whether it be short content, as in short, 60-second or less, or you're going to be making long content. You're kind of aiming for around 8 minutes or longer. If you are looking for either one of those type of videos, you want to give people a reason to actually engage in your comment. The way YouTube works and the way the algorithm works is the more happier people are, either the longer they watch or the more interaction you have with your videos, the more YouTube's more likely to actually pump out your content to other people, because it's seen that your content is actually worthwhile watching. So in other words, give them a reason to comment on your video or interact with your video, whether it is to hit that like button, whether it is to comment their thoughts on the video, or ask them a question, something that you think that the audience or the people that you're attracting to your channel will want to actually engage in. 9 times out of 10 in my own videos, I do gaming content. I will ask them their thoughts on my video, ask them their thoughts on a review that I happen to be making, or possibly in my short content, ask them a very simple question, like for instance, name the character of the game that I'm actually talking about. Following on from tip number 1, I want to tell you to respond to your community, respond to those people commenting on your videos, maybe even have a conversation with them. Now, when you very first start your content, when you start your channel on YouTube, you may get one comment every week, one comment every month even, so it's very easy for you to keep up as a content creator. As you start getting bigger, start getting more comments, sometimes I can wake up with say 15, 16 comments. I do my very best to reply to each and every one of them, engage in some way, and just, be thankful that I've had these people watch my content, come onto my channel, and help my channel grow. You interacting, engaging not only helps the algorithm, but it also, allows those people watching your content to feel welcomed, to feel like their engagement has been welcomed as well. And it helps you give something back to your community. Responding to the content that is popping up is so important for engagement and for helping your community feel welcomed. Tip number 2 is gonna be pretty simple. Don't do sub for sub. Now, when I very first started YouTube, I was so tempted to pop onto Facebook, to pop onto Twitter, to pop onto Instagram, whatever it is, and ask other content creators for a sub for sub basis. I'm going to sub to their YouTube channel, their content, they're going to sub to mine, because it makes me feel better that I've got 10, 15, 20, 100 extra people subbed to my channel. Surely YouTube will see that as a good thing and pump my content out to those people to watch. The problem is those people that have subbed to your channel do not care what you are doing. They don't care about the content you're creating. They're not interested in watching your content. Therefore, those subs you're getting are completely useless. At the end of the day, YouTube hate spammers. They hate spammers so much. So if you get someone to join through that reason, sub for sub, just because they're sub doesn't mean YouTube hasn't marked that as spam and taken it off. It is really not good for your channel, for the algorithm, to have people subscribe to your channel that just aren't interested. And at the end of the day, it really isn't going to help your channel grow. So as much as I even done it when I very first started, and I do mean when I very first started, it really isn't worth it in the long term. If you believe in your content, if you believe in your idea, in your vision of the channel, then just stick with what it is you're doing. At the end of the day, content is what matters. and therefore sub for sub at the end of the line, bottom line, does not work. Don't do it, avoid it. Just stick true with putting out decent quality content for other people to watch, enjoy, and of course interact with. Tip number 3, guys, is going to be to reach out to people within your community that are making the same sort of content that you're making. Now, there's a few different things and ways to kind of look at this. Now, of course, this is kind of following on for don't sub for sub. That's absolutely fine. But for instance, take this channel, the CC Academy. It's made up of 4 different content creators that really don't know each other from Adam, but we've kind of branched out. We've got talking. We've created that inner community where we're bouncing ideas off each other, and we've helped each of our channels grow, learning off other channels. For instance, the Critically Curious, that is my channel, and Task Force, we've given each other shout outs and helped each other within each other's discords. If we've ever got a question, we're always there to help each other grow. Learning the platform that you're on really is key. Getting information from other people on the same platform helps so much. But when I say reach out to other communities, it goes above and beyond just reaching out to other YouTubers. For instance, again, I am a gaming channel, and I recently covered the Empire of Sin. I covered that quite extensively. I popped into the Empire of Sin Discord, the Empire of Sin on Facebook, and again on Twitter as well, reaching out to the developers and the publishers of that game. I knew that putting my content, within those platforms was going to help my videos get views, but it's more than just spamming your links. Actually engaging with those audiences, those communities, helping them out with questions if someone gets stuck, if you know the answer, actually being part of the community that you're looking to, create content on, helps your channel grow so much. It also means that you're a trusted member of that community, someone that they're going to turn to and look to for advice. And of course, you've got all the answers. Hopefully, that being the case, they already know where your videos are. So like I said, reaching out to those communities, knowing that there are other places where those like-minded souls are going to be going, is a good place to have a look for those extra views, and it's getting extra people, extra minds together for the content that you're creating. Hopefully that makes sense and I didn't go on a tangent there. And tip number 5 in this community's top 5 tips is going to be create a space. Now, these kind of spaces that I'm talking about, it's just a space for your community to actually gather to talk about, whatever subject you're currently talking about. For me personally, I found Discord an amazing place to have a space for my community. I've had people join me from all walks of my channel, from all the different games that I've covered extensively. They've come in, and it's just a really nice space where gamers can kind of come in, chat about a game they're playing, ask questions, have a little bit more one-on-one time with you, the creator, as well. YouTube and the comment section suck. It really can be difficult to have a lengthy conversation. Facebook is kind of a good place that you could do it too. You could create a Facebook page and get people, involved in your Facebook group that way too. And of course, YouTube is great to allow you to add as many links as you want in the descriptions for people to join and, check out the various places that you have. So Facebook groups is a really good one to use. Personally, I found that Facebook a little bit tougher to actually create groups on and to get my community to join. Discord was just so easy. I think that most gamers today know of Discord and therefore have Discord accessible to them. And, it's just something they're very familiar and comfortable with. And again, that's why I recommend getting yourself a Discord that is there for, your community as a whole, whatever it is that you are creating. And guys, that brings us to an end to this video. Let me know your thoughts down below on these top 5 tips. If any of them have helped you, if perhaps you have a tip of your own to add down below, which is linked to building your own community. Be very interested to hear from you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if any of this helped you whatsoever. And again, I have been a Monk and we have been the CC Academy. It's really great that you joined us, and if you've watched to the very end of this video, a big thank you to you. Honestly, watching to the end of this video, hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel are the absolute best ways you can support us, so a big thank you to you. But until next time guys, I've been a Monk and I will catch you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy.